Ready when you are.
I've got an anti-material rifle trained on your position and an unrestricted firing angle for at least 100 meters.
That's either really good or really bad, depending on your reasons for being here.
That's how you greet the people looking to help you.
Under the circumstances, I'm taking precautions.
They're alone, sir. No sign of transmissions.
Stand down, Havoc. It wasn't all that long ago that I'd have given up my pension to take that shot, but I guess it's not just the spies making compromises these days.
Don't look at me. I was never here.
Major Jorgen, Havoc Squad. You were the Emperor's choice murderer.
My old life is gone. Stopping Arkan is all that matters now.
We're on the same page then. I'm tired of seeing Arkan stomp all over the galaxy. You want to finally start giving as good as you're getting? I've got an op that can use your help.
What do you need?
Your landing didn't go unnoticed. Hostiles!
Clear! Clear!
That won't be the last of them. Dengril, Zaven split north. Abath, Torg south. Canner, take Theron, fastest route back to the camp. We'll regroup there. You, with me. We're covering the retreat.
If we're caught out, your operation here is over.
Worst case, Canner and Theron take over. But I don't plan on giving up command that easy. The Sky Troopers have numbers and mobility. Losing them's gonna take misdirection. I need a good vantage. On your feet. On your feet. Here. No sign of pursuit. Watch my six while I cover the retreat. This new Emperor. You've met him?
I have.
What's your assessment?
Valkorion believed he could start something new and different here. But in the end, he only taught his heirs to be every bit the Sith he was.
Or perhaps it is merely the nature of a son to seek to surpass his father.
Nothing but dust what's left in this galaxy. The Republic I signed up to protect doesn't exist anymore. We gave the reins over to people who don't care how we win. Just as long as we do, Suresh is all but a dictator now.
Don't you pride yourselves on keeping all the power out of the hands of one individual?
Not enough politicians with the spine to stick to their principles when it really mattered. Suresh and her puppet chancellor have everyone convinced the state of emergency requires executive action. She and her top brass just push through whatever suits their interests. Never thought I'd miss bureaucrats butting into military matters. But what we gained in efficiency, we lost in soul.
Those are problems you can worry about after we've dealt with Arkan.
True enough. Hold on. Got something. Civvies. And Sky Troopers. They're in trouble.
They can keep the droids distracted while we withdraw.
Not happening. They're our problem now.
It's an atom.
You saved us.
Everyone all right? Anyone injured?
No, I don't think so. Thank you.
The Sky Troopers, they just came from nowhere. We done nothing. We're no threat to the Spire, but the droids drove us from our homes and started burning everything.
Please, stop them like you did for us. There are others out there. Our families and friends, our homes. There'll be nothing left.
You're pushing our luck, Jorgen. This isn't why we're here.
I don't know your reason for coming here, but this is mine. I'm gonna help. You can either pitch in or try to find your way back to camp without me.
Fine.
We'll rescue everyone we can. Meet us afterwards and we'll see about getting you out of here. Open up! You've got to move! There are others waiting to take you to safety. You can't stay here. The Sky Troopers are burning everything. Run!
Up and at him.
Get away while you can. Your people are waiting. It's clear if you run. Now! Help is waiting.
Go! Just get out of here!
This is your fault! You did this to us!
Don't raise your hand to me again.
Don't make it worse. Sky Troopers are probably searching for us.
They wanted for nothing before my reign ended. Look on them now.
I believe you wanted to help, but we were doomed the moment you came here. The Emperor will want to make an example of your resistance. He'll likely claim we conspired with you as an excuse to crack down harder.
Why are you being targeted by Archon?
Because we doubt. Tell them the reason.
I asked for proof of how our immortal Emperor could ever die.
I searched the old ways for guidance.
I wondered why we continue to seek revenge on so many Outlanders for the actions of one. I sought justice for those condemned to exile. We all had questions, and the new Emperor does not suffer them. You may have given him an excuse to silence us for good.
We have a camp. I can offer you protection.
They'll only draw attention to us. You're risking the mission and our lives.
My mission, my squad, my decision.
Okay. We'll trust you.
Kenner, we're on our way back. We've got civvies in tow. A lot of them. Be on the lookout. Hope you're up for some trailblazing. We'll need a clearer path for a group this large. Let's go! Here.
Not your obedience.
You're not what I expected. Not entirely. I'll see you in the morning. 0700. You saved a lot of lives today.
Will he be joining us?
In an advisory capacity. Pashner knows more about Zakul than all of us put together.
What you did yesterday? I wouldn't have thought it possible. I want to help you do more.
A source of mine in the SIS entrusted Havoc with an interesting piece of intelligence not too long ago. I'm guessing we have Theron to thank for that, but it's the reason we're all here.
No comment.
The data identified a planetary transmitter within a Zakul Night outpost. Our mission is to plant a wiretap on that equipment.
And then their secrets will be laid bare.
We get a direct line on their communications. Havoc can start hitting high-value targets all across the Spire.
And evade retaliation.
We'd be ghosts. Deadly. Heavily armed. Ghosts.
This sounds like something Havoc's squad could have accomplished already.
Deploying the wiretap without it being discovered will either take a month of prep or a really big distraction. If you're willing to commit the resources, we can move on this immediately.
Pashner, what's the best way to get the Knight's attention?
The only things that would require them to move in force would be widespread panic or evacuation.
Then it's decided. Send word to Adesan. We're going on the offensive.
You're really going to attack Arkan's forces?
Just enough to get their attention. We don't have the forces for a real invasion yet.
Your people can handle the diversion. I want you along for the strike on the transmitter. We're gonna need every heavy hitter we can get, and you more than qualify. Let's move out. few sentries on the exterior. Nothing out of the ordinary. Give the order when ready.
Begin the attack.
Copy. Let's go.
I think that's the best we're gonna get. Havoc, keep us covered and watch for reinforcements. We're going in.
Copy, Major.
We need support!
Break off the attack. Divert all forces to assist the mission team.
Up and at 'em.
We're on our own for now.
We've got contact from all directions.
Blast! The good news? It works.
And the bad?
They know we're here. Reinforcements are already inbound. We've got incoming. Brace for a fight, Havoc. Gotcha. Form up on the main entrance. We're coming out.
Keep coming!
How's it looking in there, sir? It's not pretty out here.
Seeing a lot of action in the south corner. It's like it's raining sky troopers.
We're boxed in. Can anyone support us? Something for you. Oh, you too, huh? Yeah! Leave them to me. Do not engage.
My team is taking some bad hits. We can't hold out for long.
We're suffering too many casualties. We need to pull out soon.
On your feet.
Any last words?
Can that garbage. Had to be droids. About damn time.
I thought we might not make it. I'm glad to be wrong.
That makes all of us.
When we heard your call, we knew what had to be done. We've spent our entire lives being protected. By our droids, by you. We want to stand for ourselves.
Won't get any argument from me. Let's get back to camp, huh?
We took a beating, but the mission was a success. And we discovered an unexpected ally. I'd call that progress.
Attacking Zakul was never going to be easy.
Nobody else has made it this far. I'll give us that. It's a bigger victory for Passion and his people than us. Finding the will to fight back, proving they could win, or conceding his own defeat in these swamps.
How do you mean?
Every defiant soul Arkan drives out here, we can turn into a weapon against him. I want to embed Havoc with the rebels. Train them to be a proper fighting force. Build an army right under his nose.
We can't afford to have our top soldiers running drills.
So they're on their own.
I'll supply them with what we can spare, but the Alliance needs Havoc in the field. We can't afford to be sentimental, Jorgen.
Your resources, your call. But I can't say I like it. Even so, you can count on Havoc whenever you need us. Interesting group you've got here. Takes all kinds, I guess.
We share a common enemy and desire. That's enough.
Desperation makes for strange bedfellows.
Fun as this is, I need to get back to Havoc. I'll ensure the rebels get their supply drop before we withdraw.
You're going to arm civilians and set them loose without any supervision? Have you lost it?
Because none of us has the time to help them play toy soldier. If they want to help, I'll take it, but they could never be a reliable force for our needs.
We'll just have to hope that their revolution won't end up distracting from our own efforts.
When you've figured out what those are, let me know. Otherwise, I'll be in the field hunting for targets of opportunity.
Not gonna lie, things are really tight around here right now. We're straining supplies as it is, and it's only gonna get worse as we try to scale up. I'm moving as much as I can through the contacts we've got, and the few captains we have are running themselves ragged just keeping up with that. If this whole Grand Alliance idea wants to go anywhere, we really need to broaden our contact network, build a better supply base, and step up recruitment. Fly safe.
Here's what I got. Look quick if you want. Bring your creds back anytime. See anything you like, give me a wink. Bring your creds back anytime.
I'm ready.
After this drink.
A task just for you. Oh, thank you, Master.
See you in a bit.
Back in a pinch.
We all agreed on this course.
Master, were our comfort enhancements well received? Oh, I see. I believe we can do better. Where should we allocate? Yes, ma'am. As you the foot that leaves the excellent. Let us hope we have properly distributed the comforts this time. Please check with the specialist.
Hey, Commander. Someone's been messing with our food the last thing...
Admiral Ago's doing the best he can. There are limited resources. Hey, Commander. That's the...
Master, were our comfort enhancements well received? Oh, I see. Where should we allocate? Yes, Master. Where? As you that leaves the Exodus.
Hey, Commander, want a sandwich? That C2 droid just came and dropped off a crate of packed lunches for us. They're pretty tasty. That droid can cook. And they're all neatly packed up, too. Our pilots can just grab a few when they go out on a run. Maybe I had that droid figured wrong. Thank him for us, would you?
Commander, that C2 droid just did something kind of amazing. He's modified the food processors in our barracks, and now everything they're making is nutritionally optimized. Some of the troops might complain a bit, but this will be great for keeping our forces in fit fighting shape. If you see that droid, thank him for me.
Master, were our comfort enhancements well received? Oh my, appreciation. This news fills me with such happiness. Oh dear, my joy circuits are overloading. I'm sorry, Master. I must avoid further stimulation. Please, excuse me.
I require your attention. Do not tarry.